shotgun shells. Cool. In the case of emergency security lockdown, the level 1 lab access door will be completely sealed. To open the door from the outside, access the command center's computer and input the security code. Under no circumstances shall the security code be disclosed to non-research personnel without authorization. Ooh. I'm gonna hate to tell that chick that she just broke the Special Directives Article 18. She's gonna have to be penalized. Yeah, she gave me the code, and I am most certainly not research personnel. Oh, very spooky. So yeah, to talk a little more about some things I have planned for the channel. Obviously, I'm not interested in playing like new games. Like, typically, I am fine with playing like Call of Duty and stuff, but I'm not gonna buy Black Ops 6 and play that for the channel. You know, that's if I end up getting Black Ops 6 sometime and I make a video, it may be a long time down the road. But like, I do play Call of Duty multiplayer every now and again. I've been known to dabble, so that's always an option. But for the purposes of the channel, that's not really what I want to do. I kind of just want to mess around with games I like. So here's another alpha card reader. Don't have to worry about that right now. We don't have an alpha card. So yeah, I'm just sort of gonna stick to games that I like playing. I have some long form videos planned. I want to try out like some analysis content, I guess. Like maybe a couple more quote unquote heavily produced videos, like with oof. Well, you see, I think that's going to require us using a good old booster shot. Let's just test this out, see what it does. Does not bring down the infection much. The infection is still hanging around. But 60% is better than 90%. So, you can't be too mad. Funnily enough, I have died here as well. But yeah, I'd like to make some videos about like characters that I like in other games. I play a lot of JRPGs, so who knows? Maybe I might play an old Final Fantasy game on the channel sometime, like Final Fantasy 7 or something. I'd like to play Dark Souls 1, 3, maybe Elden Ring on the channel at some point. All games I've played before, but I mean, if I'm replaying the games anyway, why not record them and put them on here just for something to do? Maybe there's someone out there who will watch the videos and say, "Oh man, this is interesting." Watching someone play Dark Souls, a creator I've never watched before. Like that's sort of the intention I have for the channel, not really to become a content creator and popular. I don't need this as a job. I'm good. I'm good. But I just like the idea of content creation and like being able to talk and talk about games and talk while I play games. That's sort of the. It's my dog shaking. That's sort of the intention I have for the channel. That's it. Pretty simple. I'm a simple man. But anyway, let's read this little bit of info from Ernie Hartman. This morning I woke up to the sound of something crawling in the ceiling. It couldn't have been a mouse. None can survive and breed in the extreme cold of the Antarctic. What was it? Now I can hear it more clearly. It sounds like some sort of slime oozing, and there's a low, sickening groan. You're probably dead. Uh, you're probably dead, actually. Doctor Ernie Hartman. Yeah, sorry, you're Dunzo, buddy. Oh, so if I remember correctly, this is, yeah. If I come back here, you can look down, sort of at like where. Oh, thought you could like hit this thing, but I guess not. You can look down to where Roger was and see slightly that his body is still there, still just lying down. He's napping. He's having a little sleep. That's all good. You can probably see him better from this angle. Boop. Thought I just passed a bug. Yeah. I didn't really need to show you that. I forgot this cutscene existed, but...
Roger. Damn it. How could this happen?
I mean, he's very clearly still at least partially alive. He's like twitching and stuff. Kind of gross. Kind of gross, actually. Ew. Ew, gross. Yucky. The command center. This place is kind of dangerous, I think. But what place hasn't been dangerous so far, I guess? You know. Some more heals. Always nice to get heals. If there's one thing I have to do, it's like not try not to contract any more infection. But here's another free magazine. That's really being the killer right now is that infection rate. Still got 75 shots. Should be enough for this room, I think. Maybe. Okay, just like earlier in the game, the movement is kind of ass, but as long as we move forward slightly, don't get too ahead of ourselves, we should be fine. Ow. Probably could have been a better way for me to do that, but oh well. Can I cut this? Yes. Level 1 classified document. Eyes only. Do not use your nose to read this. Fort Stuart security overview. Inside the Fort Stuart facility, a compartmental access control system has been installed to ensure base security. Normal access to compartments is determined by the classification level, encoded in a person's card key. Access to a lab area will be automatically secured if the system detects a physical or environmental abnormality. Ooh. If for any reason the security lockdown does not release after the situation returns to normal, the lockdown can be manually overridden using the computer terminal in the command center with the approval of an authorized researcher. Use the security code of a researcher with access to the research labs for the manual override. Thank you once again, Greg Howard. I guess if she's a researcher, then she should be fine to give that out. She just shouldn't have given it to me. Here's another dog tag. Arthur McDonald, Lance Corporal. He's dead. Or maybe he just dropped his dog tag. I shouldn't just be assuming he's dead. Maybe he's fine. I shot that one out of midair. I'm based. I'm a crack shot. What? MTS vaccine. We're definitely using the MTS bed on our way back because the infection rate is a little high, and it sort of scares me because I believe once it gets to 100, you lose like part of your max HP. Like it just goes down to maximum 60 or something. Little bit ridiculous, if you ask me. But another booster shot. I'm not going to waste the booster shot here. Robert Cameron once again. I just realized that a week ago during my equipment inspection rounds, I happened to see several security officers carrying boxes into the level 1 lab area. I have a feeling that they were delivering gun parts. They will soon be mine. They must have known what was going to happen here. No, that can't be right. Unless... Yep. You were probably right. It was all one big conspiracy. They knew what was going to happen right from the very beginning. Okay. 5, 1, 2, 0, 4, 7, 9, 1. Thank God. Okay. Interestingly, there's a save here. And I will do so. Because I'm an idiot. And I like trapping myself. I mean, it kind of makes no difference whether I save here or not. Because if I get trapped, I would have... It's actually better if I do get trapped here, because the alternative is I gotta replay a lot. So, maybe I'm not an idiot. Maybe I'm actually kind of goated. I do like this little, like, lanyard he has here to hang. That's pretty neat. That's a pretty cool thing. I don't know how to... Okay, I just dropped like that. So there are some things I can pick up here, like this. The entrance to the maximum security area attached to the lower level of the command center must remain sealed during an emergency unless otherwise instructed. Okay? But yeah, like, there's a pattern for the electricity, so I just gotta wait. Then I can, like... I want to jump to here, I think. Or just climb up. Those monstrous bugs have even invaded the command center before we knew what was happening. The foul green liquid they spit out even seems to infect the ground it lands on, mutating it into a putrid mass. The command center computer here controls all the base's main systems. If it's infected by those bugs, God knows what'll happen to the rest of the base. The scariest thing is if the heating control circuit is damaged, the whole base is going to be 20 below in a matter of hours. Who's going to survive in that? When's the rescue unit coming? I still haven't heard anything from the upper brass. What the hell are they keeping from us? That's just a little bit of cold, don't worry. Uh, Very graceful jump. Another MTS vaccine. That's crazy. I picked up 3 in this room alone. They do realize it's a full heal, right? I mean, limited by the beds, but still, that's a big gift to just be given out. Okay, I kind of want to jump straight to the steps here. Perfect. Positioning is a bit weird in this game, but you know what? I've played worse. One. There. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So Roger's gone now. As you can see, his body no longer present. Bit worrisome, just a little bit. Where could he have gone? Where is Roger? There we go. I knew you could kill it, I just didn't know when. It had to grow into like a bug birthing machine. No problems. Let's just quickly run through here. I don't want to be here for any longer than I have to. Not a fan of the dark. Not a fan of the things that hide in it. So. I have no business being there. Now we can finally go in here and confront our little friend. This area always had like a Dino Crisis feel to me. More shotgun shells. And a zoom scope. You still get the red dot, but now you can use it as a sniper rifle. Very cool.
you got out okay. It was you, Cindy? I've been worried about you. I haven't been able to contact you ever since that day.
Dennis, is it really just a coincidence that you're here? Regardless, I don't have anything left to say to you. Just leave me alone.
Yo, that's pretty
I knew
cold.
you were here before I came. I was concerned for your safety.
Don't you realize what you did? I'm telling you, I have nothing more to say.
Cindy, this is no time to fight. Let's talk about that later.
Yeah,
What on earth happened to this place?
it's kind of bigger things in your plate here, big
What's
dog.
going on down here?
Why did the military send your team in instead of just bombing this place? Don't they know what's going on here? Even brave soldiers like you won't be able to get this situation under control. The Pentagon misjudged this one.
How do these monsters fit in?
This could be the beginning of the end of the world as we know it. The worst scenario that mankind has ever faced just began. There will be no future for us if we don't act. Hurry up and get to Ground Facility Building B. Go back home with your friends. And tell your military that their dirty little plan has become a nightmare. This facility needs to be completely wiped out.
Real. Real.
What about you?
I still have something to finish here. Let me give you this. Use it to activate the underground storage elevator. The elevator will take you to ground level.
We gotta nuke this place from orbit.
Now go.
It's the only way to be sure.
If you want to find the rest of your team. Dennis.
About Roger. I'm sorry.
I know. It doesn't seem real. Cindy, I'll wait for you to make it safely back to Building B.
Keycard Alpha. Hell yeah. And the shotgun unit. So this does get rid of our flashlight, but it's going to be very important. This is our close range, heavy damage option. So, we have some things to take care of before we continue. Most notably, let's go back into the dark room, because there was an alpha card reader at the top. And I honestly forget what is in that room. So we're going to check that first. And then we're going to run back. We're going to refill my ammo and save. And then we're going to deal with the elevator. Beep. Beep boop pop pop beep boop pop. Pop pop boop boop pop. Pop. The door has opened. Cool. A Type B booster shot. And a ton of shotgun shells. We love it. Almost as kind with shotgun shells as Silent Hill was. Alright. We'll use an MTS bed when we get over there too. We have 7 of them. I think we deserve a little bit of a rest with some relaxation built in. Get in that healing bed and stretch my toesies out, you know? You know what I'm saying? You feel me, brother? Talking to Roger. Wish he was still with me. Rest in peace. Yippee! Dennis's jump is so funny. Like, it's... Like, it really is a very Mario, like, Yahoo! Yaha! Like, he puts his arm up like he's hitting the block and everything like that. It's very silly. I love this guy. He's a silly dude. Yeah, I'll sleep. I'll sleep. Get rid of that infection, you know? I slept for 43 hours. Everyone in the facility who was alive is now dead. Crazy that this game is time-based. It's not. That's a joke. I'm just being silly. I'm a silly guy. What can I say? We're going to use all 5 of these save files. I think there's more underneath, but I'll just use the first 5 and just rotate back to number 1 then and go from there. Keep things a bit organized. I really should have restored my ammo before I saved, actually. That was dumb of me. We still have 2 points left. Let's use them and then restore the battery. I don't know why I didn't think to do that first. Completely slipped my mind.